Are you doing the national anthem? Okay, I introduce and then we national anthem. Yeah, because as an umpire, it always stinks whenever. Check, check, test, test. Hey, hello, everybody. This is Jory House, broadcasting live from Omaha, Nebraska, here watching our Silo Lady Rebels face off against the Omaha Westside Warriors. As you can tell, our coaches are out talking to the umpires, getting the ground rules and run rule situations taken care of. We're fixing to have the starting lineup followed by the national anthem. So we will get everything going here shortly. I'm going to mute my mic for a few seconds while he does the starting lineups and the national anthem, and we'll be right back.
Right fielder, number 18, Trinity Ford. Playing third base and batting third, number 5, Connie Cubby. Cleanup for the Lady Rebels, DP number 13, Bree Ginn. Batting fifth, first base, number 15, Neely House. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 8, JC Webb. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 27, Paisley Johnson. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 5, Dalen Paddock. Batting ninth, shortstop, number 6, Camry Hendricks. In flex, in the 10th spot, number 3, Cash Atwood. Now, time to introduce the starters for the Westside Warriors. Number 1, playing right field, Amaya Lab. Batting second, pitcher. Nope, sorry. Shortstop, number 1, Emma Kaufman. Batting third, third baseman, number 15, Bailey Hefferman. Catcher, in cleanup, number 16, Hadley Hansen. Pitcher, number 17, Clarissa Rich. First baseman, number 19, Jordan Shields. Playing second base, number 6, Maggie Cecil. Left fielder, number 22, Ruby Mann. NDP, number 10, Hannah Miller. And in center field, number 3, Cameron Larson. Please rise for the national anthem.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jory House sitting in for Kevin Farr, broadcasting again from Omaha, Nebraska, where our Silo Lady Rebels face off against the Omaha Westside Warriors. Of course, being the visiting team, we're always going to hit first. Coach Mike Lawless going to hold things down over at third base. Head coach, and at first base, Mike McDonald. And then in the dugout, our dugout coach this year, Brooklyn Mason. On the map for the Lady Warriors is going to be number 17, Callista Rich. They call her Cal Rich. Behind the dish is going to be your catcher, number 16, Hadley Hansen. Over at first base, number 19, Jordan Shields. Over at second base, number 6, Maggie Cecil. Covering third base, number 15, Bailey Heffernan. Roaming around the shortstop area, number 1, Emma Kaufman. Out in left field is going to be number 22, Ruby Mann. Center field is going to be the flex for today, number 3, Cameron Lawson. And then right field, number 9, Amaya Labs. First up for your Lady Rebels is going to be number 77, Timber Hensley. Hensley on the year batting .457, 6 doubles, 6 RBIs, 19 runs scored, and she is 9 for 9 with stolen bases. Of course, she's going to be in the pitching circle to start off this contest. And we're just about ready to get underway. Live in Omaha, missing everybody back home at school, sort of. Got me a day off, except for I left at midnight last night. That was a fun one. First pitch underway, and it's going to be just a bit outside, ball 1. Next pitch going to be a little inside. 2-0 the count for Hensley. Senior pitcher this year. Again, she's 21 for 46 hitting in the leadoff spot. And there's a called strike. 2-1 the count now for the senior, Timber Hensley. Looking to get things started for your Lady Rebels. That one's going to be too far inside. 3-1 the count now. Looking down at our Silo Rebels fans, our Lady Rebels fans, we traveled well, especially driving 9.5 hours. Try to show you the crowd here in a little bit. .3-1 pitch for Hensley on its way. And she's going to hit a line drive right at Coach Lawless down at third base. And, of course, he missed it. He didn't get his body in front of it, and he'll get on to the girls for that. Makes the count full here. Base hit ball 4 time for Timber Hensley. See what our leadoff senior can do right now. Payoff pitch. It's going to be high for ball 4. Leadoff walk. Brings to the plate number 18, or number 19, excuse me. It's number 19.
Next at the back. Number 19.
Trinity Ford, our right fielder. She's hitting .324 on the season, 3 doubles, 7 RBIs, 6 runs scored, and she's 4 for 4 in stolen bases also. And she's going to take ball 1 just a little up. Trinity is a sophomore. Batting in the 2-hole here. Dangerous stick. She could lay down the bunt or hit it past you at third, and you don't even realize it. That ball's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count now. Looking for possibly a chance for a bunt slash steal here. And it is going to be a bunt or a fake steal. Pitch was too far inside and brings the count 2-1 now on Trinity Ford. Ford will be roaming right field today for the Lady Rebels. She's going to foul that one out. Evens the count 2-2 now. Battling situation for the sophomore. Ford going to call time and get her senses together. Hensley still at first base, a threat to run. Of course, you can't see her because of the big pole in the way. Ford's going to foul that one over to the on-deck circle. You can just barely see Timber over at first base. Beautiful facility here at Westside High School. 2-2 pitch, and she's going to hit a line drive right past the third baseman. Going to be foul. Coach Lawless didn't attempt after that one. Still the count 2-2 for Trinity Ford. Facing off Cal Rich. And she's going to strike out looking. Brings to the plate Connie Tubby, leading hitter for the Lady Rebels, batting .558, 24 for 43, 9 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs, and 12 runs scored for the junior. Connie's going to be playing third base for us today. Catcher had some technical difficulties. Hensley still over at first base, 1 out. See if Connie can do some damage. The wind is blowing in from left field. She's going to take ball 1 on the outside. It is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Omaha. Not really hot. Nice little breeze. Of course, I'm up in the press box. It's a beautiful press box, by the way. Hensley going to take off, still in second, and that one, she's going to get in there with the stolen base. Throw was just a little bit high. Oh, they're going to call her out for leaving early. So that's a no pitch. Should still be 1-0 on the count. There we go. They got it right. So 2 outs now for the Lady Rebels. And that pitch going to be outside. 2-0 the count now for Tubby. Here in the top of the first, still 0-0. Tubby, big swing and a miss. A little out front on that one. Didn't let it travel very well. See if she can stay back on it. And that ball is going to be in the dirt. 3-1 the count now. I'm giving our scoreboard operator some grief here. Ooh, hard hit down the left field line. That's going to get, well, it would have got to the wall. The grass is really thick here today. It is going to be a stand-up double for Connie Tubby.
Batting cleanup for the Lady Rebels, number 13, Bree Ginn.
Senior Bree Ginn coming up to the plate. Very little at bats, being that she has been hurt most of the season so far. Finally got released, and she's back in the lineup today. She is going to be our DP for Cash Atwood, so she's only going to hit. Bree Ginn is hitting 300 on the season with 2 RBIs and a run scored, and she's going to hit the first pitch, ground ball to third base, over and across for the out. And that's going to end the side for the Lady Rebels. 1 hit, 1 left stranded. 0-0 still here in the first inning, going to the bottom of the first right now. We'll mute my mic for a few seconds. We'll be right back here on the Squirtle.tv network and SiloRebels.tv. Yeah, there's 1 left on. Yeah. She was left at second base. 15, can I add Neely Joe House? Her middle name is Joe, Neely Joe. Coach McDonald, when I first started at Silo 12 years ago, I coached with him. He was a head coach, and I was his assistant coach, and then they hired Lawless, and he stepped down as the head coach and became the assistant. And Neely was in kindergarten when we first got here, and so it was always fun. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming into the bottom of the first, the leadoff batter for the Warriors. Number 9, right fielder Amaya Labs, hitting from the right side. Just got this notification. Hensley did leave early at first base a while ago, so it was a good call. First pitch is going to be, I guess, outside for ball 1. Hensley in the circle is 10-3 on the season, 73.2 innings pitched. And there's a strike, 1-1 the count. 14 starts, 15 appearances, has given up 56 hits, 24 runs, 19 earned runs, has 89 strikeouts on the season so far. Let it go fair. Giving up 23 walks and has an ERA of 1.80 for the Tennessee Volunteers commitment. 1-2 the count now on Labs. One-two count. Pitch is going to be outside for ball 2. 2-2 now the count. Getting the play call from Coach Lawless over in the dugout. Paisley Johnson behind the dish. And there's strike 3. Timber Hensley in the circle, number 77 behind the dish, number 27, Paisley Johnson. Over at first base, my personal favorite, number 15, Neely Joe House. Roaming around second base today is going to be your flex, number 3, Cash Atwood. At third base, Connie Tubby, number 1. And roaming around shortstop today is number 6, Camry Hendricks. Out in left field is going to be number 8, J.C. Webb. In center, number 5, Dylan Paddock. And out in right field, number 19, Trinity Ford. First pitch is fouled off. That one's going to be up and away, just like Superman. 1-1 the count now. For the 2-hole, the shortstop, number 1, Emma Kaufman. And there's a strike on the outside corner, 1-2 now. One-two count for Kaufman, payoff pitch. And she's going to check her swing, and he's going to call it a strikeout there. So strikeout swinging for Kaufman.
For the Warriors, number 15, Bailey Heffernan.
Now batting for the Warriors, the third baseman, number 15, Bailey Heffernan. Batting from the right side. And she's going to watch strike 1 on the outside corner. Walk-up song after the first pitch. That's sort of different. That pitch is going to be on the outside. 1-1 the count. Evens things up for Heffernan. We got more Silo Lady Rebel fans walking in. And they're a little low line drive to first base, Neely House, and just goes off her glove, but she picks it up and flips it to Cash Atwood. L3, and that's going to end the first inning. Score 0-0. The Warriors go down in order. No runs, no hits, no one left on. We're going to the top of the second here in just a few minutes. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Yes, Neely Joe House playing first base. Just Neely Joe House. She'll like it, I promise. All right, welcome back, Lady Rebel fans. Jory House up in the broadcast booth. Up to the plate, sophomore first baseman, number 15, Neely Joe House. House on the season, batting 273, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, 10 runs scored, and 7 for 7 in stolen bases. First pitch is going to be low and away for ball 1. And she's going to take strike 1. Evens the count 1-1 now. Fouls that one off to the right side. 1-2 now on the count. Looks like the Lady Rebels are struggling staying back on this pitcher. 1-2 the count for House. She almost takes that one off the dome. Evens things up 2-2. Sophomore first baseman trying to get on the base, get on the board, lead off things here in the second. And she's going to hit a ground ball to short. 3-hopper over and up with it in time. 6-3 in the scorebook.
Batting for the Lady Rebels, number 8, J.C. Webb.
J.C. Webb coming to the plate, left fielder, batting 265, 1 triple, 8 RBIs, 10 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. That pitch going to be inside. 1-0 the count now for the sophomore. Your Lady Rebels are 12-3 on the season. And there's a line drive hit in the left field gap. She's rounding first, headed to second, and she's going to go in standing up. A double for J.C. Webb. Good one-out line drive hit over the shortstop head. Rings to the plate freshman catcher, number 27, Paisley Johnson. Johnson's having a good year as a freshman, hitting .333, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases. Especially 2 stolen bases as a catcher. She doesn't get to run very much. See if she can move her over. She's going to take a hack, her first pitch. Fouls it straight back, just missed it. Johnson going to take a changeup. Right down Broadway. 0-2 the count now for Paisley. Looking to battle here, keep things alive for herself. And that ball's way outside. As an umpire, I'm watching what the shortstop's doing every time the runner is going. It's going to be popped up to the shortstop. High fly ball, and it's going to be caught.
Up to bat, number 5, Dylan Paddock.
Every time our runner at second gets the lead, shortstop cuts her off and pretty much makes her have to go back. Just waiting on coaches to see that and just tell them to keep continuing to run, because if they bump into her, they're going to get obstruction. She's going to get third base. That time she hesitated a little bit. Brings to the plate number 5, Dylan Paddock. The junior hitting .326 on the season, 4 doubles, 10 RBIs, 14 runs scored, and 4 stolen bases. Junior center fielder. And she's going to take ball 2 low and away. 2-0 the count now. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Lady Rebels looking to put a run on the board. Pitch was just inside. Paddock able to get out of the way just in time. 3-0 the count. I'm sure this is going to be a take. See if she can throw a strike here. And she does, right down Broadway. 3-1 now. Webb still at second base with the double in the left center field gap over the shortstop head. That's going to be ball 4 on the outside. Runners on first and second now for the Lady Rebels. Brings to the plate the shortstop, Camry Hendricks. Batting in the 9 hole. Hendricks on the season hitting .300, a double, 6 RBIs, 15 runs scored, and 7 stolen bases also for the sophomore. And she's going to show bunt. And a stolen base attempt at third base, and Webb is going to get caught stealing. And so that would be the end of the inning. Caught stealing. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. It's going to end the top of the second. Brings to the plate for the Warriors, the 4-5-6. We'll mute my mic for a few seconds. I'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the second inning, leadoff batter up is the catcher, Hadley Hansen, number 16. That pitch is going to be low and away for ball 1. Hensley still in the circle. See how we do the second inning, and that's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. Evens things out 1-1. And that one's going to be just a bit outside. 2-1 the count now for Hansen. That one's going to be too far outside. 3-1 the count. And a leadoff walk.
Up to bat, number 17, Cal Rich.
We're going to get a courtesy runner. Looks like number 12. Laurel Deegan is your courtesy runner.
As the courtesy runner.
Leadoff walk brings to the plate the pitcher, number 17, Cal Rich. It's going to be a called strike, first pitch. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second, and she's going to show bunt, and that pitch is going to be high. Evens count 1-1 now. Lady Rebels playing for a bunt here. And she's going to pop it up to shallow center field. Paddock underneath it and hauls it in.
Up to bat, number 19, Jordan Shields.
Now batting number 19, the first baseman, Jordan Shields. Hensley's first pitch to Shields. Big swing and a miss for strike one. There's one out. This one's a high fly ball to center field. That's going to be over the head of Paddock. Paddock stopped and didn't just keep going, and she stopped and let it go right over her head, thinking it was going to hit the fence. So a double for Shields. One out, runners on second and third, brings to the plate the second baseman, Maggie Cecil. Lady Rebels playing back, and that's going to be a called strike. See if she goes for the suicide squeeze. And she shows bunt, and there's a called strike. Now it's 0-2 for Cecil. Now the Lady Rebels are playing in. 0-2 pitch on its way. And that's just going to be on the outside. 1-2 the count now. One-two pitch. And a big swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Brings to the plate the left fielder, number 22, Ruby Mann. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Scoring opportunity for the Lady Warriors. That's going to be fouled off to the right side. Onto the other softball field. 0-1 the count now for Mann. There's a cold strike on the outside corner. Mann in the 8-hole spot. 9-hole is still on deck. Try to get through this lineup without rolling it over here. 0-2 pitch. It's going to be a grounded over to the third base, and it's going to be just foul. Staying alive is Ruby Mann. And that's going to be a ball off Hensley's glove, fielded by Hendricks, but that's going to be a base hit. They're going to score a run. Brings to the plate the 9-hole, the DP, number 10, Hannah Miller, hitting from the left side here. First pitch is high. Ball one. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. 1-0 the count. This is going to be a high fly ball to right field. Ford is going to haul it in foul territory. And that's going to end the threat. 1 run scored on 2 hits. 2 left stranded for the Warriors to end the second inning. Due up for Lady Rebels will be the shortstop, Camry Hendricks, and then followed by Timber Hensley and Trinity Ford. We'll be right back here on SoloRebels.tv. Up to the plate for the Lady Rebels, still Camry Hendricks, who was up to bat when J.C. Webb got caught stealing at third base to end the second inning. Hendricks still hitting 300, 1 double, 6 RBIs, 15 runs scored, 7 stolen bases for the sophomore. Looking to get things started here in the top of the third inning. Cal Rich still in circle for Westside, and Hendricks swings first pitch, and she's going to fly this one over to the shortstop, and who hauls it in. The wind has shifted. The wind was blowing straight in from left, and now it's coming in from right. Brings to the plate Timber Hensley, leadoff batter. Her first at bat, she walked, and then was attempting to steal second and got called for leaving early. She's going to take ball one, just a little high. Yep, illegal pitch, 2-0. Illegal pitch on the pitcher, so it's 2-0 the count now. That one's going to be low. Sorry, I'm answering messages here. Leadoff walk to Timber Hensley brings to the plate Trinity Ford, who struck out her first at bat. Looking to get a little redemption here. And that pitch is going to be outside for ball one. Ford, number 19, is going to take ball two. 2-0 the count now for the sophomore, Trinity Ford. Still hitting .324. And there's a called strike on the outside corner, 2-1 the count. That one's just a little bit outside. 3-1 the count now for Trinity. Dangerous stick. She airs this one out to right field, and it's going to land fair just inside the fair line. Hensley is going to third base. She hesitated rounding second. And so Hensley, a single for Trinity Ford.
Up to bat, number 1, Connie Tubby.
Brings to the plate Connie Tubby, who doubled down the left field line her first at bat. First pitch is going to be low. Tubby hitting .558, and that pitch is going to be up and away. She is leading the team with RBIs and home runs. Also leading in doubles. Tubby, a dangerous hitter. That one's, it's almost like an unintentional, intentional walk here. Doesn't want to give Tubby anything good. Three pitches, not anywhere close. don't know if Rich is just getting tired or, like I said, not trying to give her anything close. Now they throw one right down Broadway. She takes 3-1 now to count. Tubby hit a line drive over third baseman's head a while ago, and she airs this one up to the catcher, and it's going to be mishandled by our fan, Steve Ford. Are you serious? Steve Ford mishandled the fly ball. 3-2 count now for Tubby. 1 out, and that one's going to be ball 4 in the dirt, low and in. Brings to the plate our DP, senior Bree Ginn, and coach is going to call time and go calm down his pitcher for the Westside. I'm going to mute my mic for a second. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I was making fun of our Steve for missing the little pop-up. Brings to the plate our senior, Bree Ginn. Bases loaded, 1 out, and she's going to take ball 1 on the outside. Very limited bats for the senior due to injury. Looking to work her way back into the lineup. 1-0 count. And that pitch is going to be low, 2-0. The count for Bree Ginn. Pitcher's going to, illegal pitch. 3-0 the count. She'd already went to her glove. Once she goes to the glove, you have to pitch. You can't separate. If she steps off, it's different. But once you take your hands out, it's an illegal pitch. Now, if she goes to the glove and then just steps off backwards, it's nothing. So 3-0 the count now for Bree Ginn on the illegal pitch called. And there's strike 1. Umpire went and explained it to the pitcher. She was just wanting to, reset, but once she goes to the glove, you can't separate your hands. And Ginn fouls this one off to the right side. Brings the count full. 1 out, bases loaded for Lady Rebels, trying to tie things up here. Go ahead run at second base. And that one's going to be ball 4 on the inside.
Joe House.
They're going to run for Bree Ginn. They're going to let the flex come in and run. So now this is the flex's first official entry into the game, even though she's a starter. Cash Atwood, yes. The flex is
Number three.
Cash Atwood.
Cash Atwood.
Running. Neely House up to plate here. Bases loaded, 1 out. That one's going to be ball 1, a little bit high. She's going to hit a flare line drive to the shortstop. And it's going to bring a run in, but it's going to be a fielder's choice.
Number 8,
ties the game up 1-1 or 2-1. Webb fouls this one off. And that pitch is going to be low and in. Evens the count 1-1 now. Webb, her first at bat, hit a double to the left field gap. She's going to hit a line drive, ground ball to the shortstop. Hard hit right at her, and it's up and in time. That's going to end the inning. Lady Rebels 2 runs on 1 hit. 2 runners left on base going here into the bottom of the 3rd inning. I'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning, the leadoff batter, number 9, right fielder Amaya Labs. Yes, sir. I'm broadcasting the softball game. I'll have to call you back. All right. Okay. All right, bye. Sorry about that. Labs struck out her first at bat. Watches ball 1 low. Timber asking for a different softball here. That's going to be ball 2 low. Defensively, everything stays the same for the Lady Rebels. 2-0 the count now for leadoff batter for Westside, Amaya Labs. And there's going to be a strike. Oh. That, I think that was a strike. He just missed it. 3-0 the count now. And ball 4.
Up to bat, number 1, Emma Kaufman.
Leadoff walk brings to the plate the shortstop, number 1, Emma Kaufman, who struck out her first at bat. And there's a cold strike. Showed bunt, pulled it back. Of course, that's just an automatic take, being a four-pitch walk the batter before. Shows bunt, and it is going to be a bunt. And it's going to go foul. Good call right there for Neely Joe House to let that one go foul. It almost actually hit the batter coming out, but it didn't. 0-2 the count now for the shortstop, Emma Kaufman. And she's going to foul that one back to the backstop. Staying alive, just like the Bee Gees intended. Sorry, I got bad dad jokes when you're broadcasting by yourself. I don't have anybody to talk with. Pitch is going to be really far outside. Brings count 1-2 now for Kaufman. And strike 3 for Kaufman. That's her second strikeout of the game. Brings to the plate Bailey Heffernan. The third baseman lined out to first base a while ago. One out here in the bottom of the third. And that's going to be strike 1. Johnson just closed her glove a little too quick. Labs acted like she wanted to dance a little bit out there at first base, showed us their dance moves, decided to get back. Sorry, bad dad jokes. They're all over the place. This is going to be lifted out to right field. Ford underneath it, hauls it in. She catches the yellow moving objects instead of the one standing still in the bright sky. Their shadow is right behind them, so everybody on the right side of the field is looking directly into the sun. Brings to the plate Hadley Hansen, who flew out to center field her first at bat. Watches ball 1. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. And that one's going to be inside, 2-0 the count. Hensley trying to get out of this leadoff walk to start the inning. That one's going to be a little bit low. Brings the count 3-0. And there's a cold strike. 3-1 now the count for Hensley. Pitching against the catcher, Hadley Hansen. Hensley and Hansen. And that one's going to be fouled off and back to the catcher. In arena ball, that would be an out, but we're not playing arena ball today. Johnson with the nice hands off the backstop. 3-2, 2 outs. The runner is going to be stealing on the pitch. See if Hensley can get out of this. And let's go hit. And that one's going to be fouled off straight back to the umpire. Three-two-two count. Again, runner's going to be taken off. Payoff pitch, and it's going to be fly to right field. Ford underneath it and is going to haul that in. That's going to end the threat with the leadoff walk. No runs on, no hits, 1 left standing. Score still 2-1 here going into the top of the 4th inning in Omaha, Nebraska. Give my mic right here, right fast. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Go ahead and show the crowd. All these people are Silo fans. All of them right down there compared to Westside fans. I think we have more that showed up, and we had a 9.5-hour drive. Leading off here in the top of the fourth. Will be our catcher, number 27, Paisley Johnson, swings first pitch and fouls it off.
Up to bat is number 27, Paisley Johnson.
Johnson, her first at bat. That ball is going to be caught. Good play by the center fielder, diving catch.
Up to bat, number 5, Dalen.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep stats and everything. So fly out to center field. Brings to the plate our center fielder, Dylan Paddock. All right, sorry about that. Trying to respond to messages and stuff like that, and that's going to be ball 2. 2-0 the count now for the junior Dylan Paddock. The count now for Paddock. Sorry, trying to. Paddock walked her first at bat. Three one now the count. And she's going to lift this one out to left field, and it's going to be a line drive right to the left fielder. Good, well hit for Paddock. Just right at her. Brings to the plate the 9-hole sophomore Camry Hendricks, who popped up to the shortstop her first at bat. She's going to watch ball 1. One the count now for the sophomore Camry Hendricks. And there's strike 1. One the count now for Camry, looking to get on board with a 2-out hit. She's going to air this one out to center field. Center fielder's already made a good catch this first of the inning, and that's going to end the inning for the Lady Rebels. No runs on no hits. 2 fly balls with a nice catch and a line drive to end the inning. Going into the bottom of the fourth, score still 2-1 in favor of your Silo Lady Rebels. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Up to plate for the Warriors, the pitcher, Cal Rich, number 17. This one's going to be skied over to right field. Trinity Ford underneath it, hauls it in. Let's see.
Number 19, Jordan Shields.
That's going to be grounded to third. Connie up with it and across to House in time. Shields hit that second, that double over Centerfield's head a while ago.
Batting next for the Warriors, number 6, Maggie Cecil.
Brings to the plate the second baseman, Maggie Cecil. She's going to take strike one. And she's going to swing at strike two. Down 0-2 with 2 quick outs here. And that pitch was outside, trying to get her to chase. And that one's foul tipped. 1-2 the count now for the second baseman, Maggie Cecil. And swing and a miss to end the inning with a strikeout. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and that's going to end the fourth inning, going into the top of the fifth. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Tournament last year and ended up winning the gold bracket. It was 2 different brackets, and our best pitcher she tore her ACL, and so our pitcher now, she's really good pitcher, really good, but she's not the workhorse that our other girl is. The other girl can throw 4 or 5 games in a day and not ever falter. Our pitcher now, she's more 1, maybe 2 games in a day type thing, and so we're trying to get by this tournament. We got a girl that moved in a couple weeks ago, but she's not approved to play just yet. So she's just in the dugout with them. So, and she's a really good pitcher too. So. What's that? No, because anything if they find out that she played, we have to forfeit. Hard hit single by Timber Hensley just to the left of the third baseman. She got a tip of her glove on it, but it was well struck.
Number 19, Trinity Ford.
Brings to the plate Trinity Ford, who singled her last at bat with a little pop-up over the first baseman's head that landed about a foot fair. Ford tries to bunt. And Ford tries to bunt this one. Ford down 0-2. Runner on first. Timber Hensley at first base with the leadoff single. Ford trying to get her over, get a job done, get her over, get her in. Good block, and the ball goes off the catcher's wild pitch, off the catcher's chest protector. Hensley moves up to second base with the wild pitch. Brings the count 1-2. Again, Trinity's job here is to get her over, get her in. Come on, Trinity. And changeup, sits back on it and fouls it off. It's a good job by Trinity to stay with it. Trinity fouls that one off to the left side. Still 1-2 count. Ooh, hard hit line drive. That's going to be a fair ball off the glove of the third baseman. Hensley trying to score, and she's going to come in standing up. Trinity's going to go all the way around to third base on the throw from the third baseman to the home plate. Line drive, base hit for Trinity Ford. Back-to-back hits off the third baseman's glove. Good effort by her. Girls are having a powwow, being warriors out there. You like that? You like that play on words? Powwow and warriors. 3-1 now the score. Trinity Ford with that line drive gets all the way to third base because of the throwing mistake by the third baseman trying to throw home. And ball one to Connie Tubby, leading hitter for the Lady Rebels. Tubby's had a double and a walk with an RBI. She had a line drive to left field over the third baseman's head a while ago. Third baseman's getting quite a bit of action for our Lady Rebels. 2-0 down the count for Connie Tubby. That one's going to be fouled off to the right. Think of it like this. If it's a ground ball that should have been caught, like an easy ground ball, and they misplay it, it's an error. Anytime it's hard hit and it goes off the glove like a tip, it's a base hit. Three 3-1 count now for Tubby, and she swings and hits this. A hard drive to right field. Home run for Connie Tubby. 2-run shot. For Connie Tubby. Line drive, well struck, great hit. Good job. That's her 4th home run on the season. Team leading. Coach is going to call time, and looks like he's going to change pitchers. With them changing pitchers, I'm going to mute my mic for a few minutes. I'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Connie Tubby with the big blast to right field. So you like talking on the microphone because you're next? Okay, hey, at least she's like, yeah, happy, I'll do it. So is this another team? Oh, it's JV. I got you. Now pitching for the Lady Warriors, number 10, Hannah Miller, the southpaw, coming in to pitch. Bree Ginn up to the plate, senior, and she swings first pitch, fouls it off to the right side. Limited at bats again for Bree Ginn, but she has grounded out to third base and then hit into she walked. And she's going to hit a ball down the line. It's going to be foul. Yeah, Bree forgot to check back in, but it's because it's still during the at-bat, there's no penalty. If it would have finished the at-bat, it would have been a slap on the hand. A lot of people have a misconception that they're automatically called out. But as we drove up here, we're looking up that rule, Cord and I. And that's going to be strike 3. Brings to the plate sophomore Neely Jo House, my daughter. See what she does here. She hit a low line drive and a ground ball. And that one's going to be flew out to left or to shortstop. Good gravy, get your hands through. Check. Brings to plate J.C. Webb, who's had a day so far. And she's going to take strike 1. And that's going to be just a little bit low. Fouled off, 1-2 now the count for J.C. Webb. Check swing. Umpire checked down there. Umpire at first base flipped his coin and said no, she did not go. 2-2 now the count. And she's going to foul this one off. Staying alive, J.C. Webb. Five to 1 here in the top of the 5th inning. And J.C. still fouling it off. And that pitch was too close to take, but it was called a ball. I feel as if the umpire's been calling that all game. Staying alive, 3-2 count now for Webb. 2 outs, payoff pitch. And she's going to foul it off again. Good at bat for J.C. And this is going to be a ground ball to second base. Mishandled and overthrown. Webb is going to go to second base. The catcher sort of hesitated going to get the ball. E4 by the second baseman. But what got me was the catcher ran and stopped like she wasn't supposed to get the ball, but then she went ahead and got it. Looks like we're going to have a substitute, number 12, Maddox Sander, coming to the plate. Maddox Sander.
Up to that, number 12, Maddox Sander.
Looks like she's going to be hitting for the catcher, Paisley Johnson. Maddox on the season's hitting .222 with a double, a triple, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored as a freshman. And good swing and a miss, just fouled it straight back. A 1 to count, and that one's going to be low and away. Evens things 1-1. Runner at second base, J.C. Webb got on by the error by the second baseman. And this one's hard hit to the second baseman. This time she's up with it, over, and gets her out. So 3 runs on 3 hits. Topped off with the 2-run blast by Connie Tubby for her 4th home run of the season to right field, line drive. The score is going to be 5-1 going into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Might not be plugged in. Up to bat, number 22, Ruby Mann, left fielder. And she fouls this one to the backstop for strike 1. And then big swing and a miss. Big hack right there taken. Ruby Mann is the left fielder. 0-2 count, and that one's just a bit outside, up and away. Trying to get her to chase after it. And there's a changeup right down Broadway. Man knew it. She probably feels like I do when I play fast pitch. Disappointed that I should have swung. She'll get another at bat, though. Bringing to the plate the pitcher now. She was the DP.
Hannah Miller.
Hannah Miller hitting from the left side. That's going to be called strike. You're just going to have to sing it now. Young lady up here running scoreboards trying to play their walk-up music, and I said, well, you're just going to have to sing it. So she looked at me funny. 1-1 the count now for Hannah Miller. And that's going to be flied over to right field, and it's going to fall in for a hit.
Up to bat for
Now they got a courtesy runner for the pitcher since she was the DP, and now she is the pitcher, so she can get a courtesy runner. It can't be the flex. It can't be the girl that was playing center field, if that's who I think it is. Yeah, the flex was trying to run, but she's not the flex and DP no more, so they'll have to run a different runner out there, and it looks like number 28, I think is what he announced, but they haven't ran her out there yet. There is she. Temperance Bartlett will be your courtesy runner.
Number 28, Temperance Bartlett.
The joys of being an umpire, knowing that. Brings to the plate the leadoff batter, right fielder number 9, Amaya Labs. And she's going to take strike one. Labs has had a strikeout and a walk this game. That pitch is up for ball one. Attempted to bunt, but decided to pull it back on a pitch down low. That's going to be a called strike. Yeah, remember it's a walk-up song, not after the first pitch. That's ball three. 3-2 down the count with one out for Amaya Labs facing off against Timber Hensley. Hensley's got 5 Ks on the contest, and this one's going to be fouled off. Six Ks on the contest, and this will be flied up to center to shallow second base. Cash Atwood underneath it hauls it in for the second out of the inning. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter, number 11, Manuela Cate. Manuela Cate. Interesting fact about Manuela Cate, I found out a while ago, she is a princess, and not just, I guess, a legit princess is what her sister was saying, right? Yeah. I don't know how real it is, but she takes strike one. That was a good curveball right there. That one had a lot of movement on it. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle for Cate. Oh, my Lanta. And Dylan hesitates throwing to third base, but throws it and just under the tag over at third base is the courtesy runner for Hannah Miller. That'd be Temperance Bartlett. And I think they're fixing to re-enter Kaufman, who was hit for. Yep, Kaufman is re-entering over at first base for the hitter Cate. Brings to the plate the third baseman, Bailey Heffernan, who's hit a line drive to first base and flew out to right field, her 2 at-bats. And this one's going to be fouled off to the on-deck circle to the left side. Two outs, runners at the corners for the Lady Warriors. That one's going to be 2-1 now the count for Heffernan. And this one's going to be dribbled over to the third baseman and just foul. Brings the count 1-2. Hensley trying to finish this bottom of the fifth inning. That one's a bit outside, and they allow the runner to go ahead and take second base. Looked like a pitch out. That's just going to be on the inside corner. 3-2 now the count. Full 2 outs. Runners at second and third, so they're not going to be going anywhere. See if Hensley can pull off the payoff pitch and get her 7th strikeout of the contest. And this one's going to be fouled straight back. That is pitch number 79 for Hensley. Out of those 79 pitches, she's thrown 51 strikes. So her strike-to-ball ratio is really good right now. Full count. And changeup is going to be outside. That walk loads up the bases, bringing to the plate the catcher, Hadley Hansen, number 16.
Number 16, cleanup, number 16, Hadley Hansen.
Let's go, Hadley!
A chance to tie it up with a home run here with bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Their cleanup hitter, the catcher. And that's going to be a ball on the inside. Go 1-0 the count for Hansen. And that one's two-0 down for Hansen. And this one's flied out to right field. That might go, and it's not. It's going to die in the wind and hauled in by a right fielder. When it left the bat, it looked pretty good, but then it just died. And that's going to end the threat for the Lady Warriors. 3 runners left standing on the base, no runs scored, and that's going to bring us to the top of the 6th. Score 5-1, Silo over Westside. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back to the top of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Lady Rebels, Dylan Paddock Jr., and that pitch is going to be high and inside.
Leading off number 5, Dylan Paddock.
And there's a called strike. Evens things out, 1-1. And fouled off to the right side over by the on-deck circle. Paddock down in the count, 1-2, looking to lead things off here for the Lady Rebels. Two now the count with that ball. Evens things up. Full count now for the junior. Paddock hitting .326 on the season. And she fouls that one straight back. Just missed it. Line drive could be a base hit for Paddock, and it is. Line drive to right field. Good piece of hitting for the junior.
Abby Cordell.
Thank you, thank you. Cordell hitting in place of Camry Hendricks right now. Getting the junior an at bat here. She's hitting 333 on the season with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored, and she's going to get hit by the pitch. And so they're going to re-enter Hendricks. So Cordell comes in, 1 pitch, gets hit. Very reminiscent of Roger Dorn on the movie Major League. Get in there and take one for the team. Brings to the plate senior leadoff, Timber Hensley. Hensley 1 for 1 on the contest with 2 walks and a single. And then she's going to take strike 1 on the outside corner. The wind has shifted yet again from the left to the right. Now it is coming from the right to the left. So wind is about like ours in Oklahoma. You never know where it's going to go. She's going to hit a line drive, ground ball to the shortstop. That's going to bring 1 run in, and she's going to get the hard hit single. I don't think the shortstop really wanted any part of that ball. She didn't really play it very well. However you want it. It was off to the girl's side, so think about it. It's hard hit off to the side. So, we're going to have a courtesy runner for our pitcher. Probably number 16, Jaden Sexton. It is number 16, Jaden Sexton. Courtesy runner for the pitcher. Trinity Ford up to plate. Ford on the contest is 1 for 3 with a fly ball single to right field. That pitch is going to be ball 1. And that ball's up and away for ball 2. 2-0, 2-0. To Trinity Ford, sophomore right fielder. And she's going to hit a line drive to the dugout. Brings the count 2-1. And that one's going to get in on the hands, and she's going to foul it off. Counts even 2-2 for the sophomore right fielder. This one's going to be flied over to right field, and it's going to be a sac fly for the sophomore. Good job, good piece of hitting to bring in the runner from third with less than 2 outs. So the RBI sac fly brings one run in. Brings to the plate Connie Tubby, who's 2 for 2 in the game. Line drive and a home run, and she just fouled that one off with the walk. She's going to fly this one out to the right side. 0-2 down in the count. Connie Tubby, leading hitter for your Silo Lady Rebels. And that pitch is up. Connie going to call time. Fix her imaginary batting gloves. And this one's going to be a little flare over the second baseman, drops in for a hit. Connie's 3 for 3 in the contest with a double, a home run, and a single. All she needs is a triple, and she'll hit for the cycle. Brings to the plate senior Bree Ginn. Bree is 0 for 2 on the contest with a ground ball and a fielder's choice and a strikeout. Maybe not a strikeout. Bree's going to flare this one right back to the press box. I'm not going to lie, the girl up here ducked out of the way, and she's softball uniform. She goes, ah, I'm just joking. Sorry. I got to pick on people. Bree Ginn down in the count 1-2. Looking to stay alive here. Runners on first and second. That pitch is going to be outside. Welcome to our world. Got to be careful that I'm telling you, the umpires called it and hasn't called it. Called it, hasn't called it. So that's going to be another little flare base hit over the second baseman's head. Running for the DP is the flex Cash Atwood. So this our DP is now officially finished for the contest. So if we come back to hit, Cash will have to hit. Brings to the plate number 15, Neely Jo House. one's going to be outside for ball one.
Up to bat, number 15, Neely Joe House.
Good spot, kid.
Down two or up 2-0 in the count. 2 balls. (3-0) now.
Come on back, kiddo.
I'm sure she's got the take on here. And she did.
Good. Come on, 1-0.
There's ball 4. So the walk brings in the 4th run of the contest, or 3rd run. I guess you already hit it. Yep. I was behind. Our scoreboard operator was ahead of me. Very good. Bases loaded, 1 out. The pitching coach going out to calm down Hannah Miller, the pitcher, here in the top of the 6th inning. Bringing to the plate, J.C. Webb.
Number 8, J.C. Webb.
Webb in the contest is 1 for 3 with a double in the left center field gap. That's going to be ball 1. Catcher snap throw down to third base. Back in time is Connie Tubby. Of course, they're trying to get an out anywhere they can right now with 1 out. Bases loaded. And Webb hits this one to center field, and it's going to be a line drive. And the girl from third is going to score. Tag, sacrifice fly for J.C. Webb. Scores Connie Tubby. That puts the 4th run of the inning up. Waiting on the scoreboard operator to put the 4th run. There, I'm just messing with you. It is the 4th run, though. Bringing to the plate freshman catcher Paisley Johnson.
We do the same 3-way every
Yeah.
year.
You come down to Silo?
I think we are.
Wow. Yeah. 0-1 the count for Paisley.
We'll either come down there or we're going south.
Johnson skies this one out to center field, and she hauls it in. 4 runs put on the board by the Lady Rebels. Brings the score 9-1 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runners left on base. Mute my mic here for a few seconds. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Welcome back. Going to the bottom of the sixth inning, score 9-1. I don't know if they have an 8 run rule or not, but the Warriors need to put a run on the board. Up to the bat was the pitcher, number 17, Cal Rich. Rich has flown out twice, and she's now quickly down in the count 0-2. And she's going to foul this one off. And that one's going to be outside. 1-2 now the count for Cal Rich. And that's going to be a line drive right over the shortstop's head for the base hit. That's only the third hit of the contest for the Lady Warriors. Fourth hit of the contest, excuse me. Jordan Shields
Number 19, Jordan Shields.
coming to the plate. Jordan has a little bit of pop. She flew one over our center fielder at the warning track, her first at bat. That pitch is going to be outside. A big swing and a miss for strike one. Big swing and a miss for strike two. And this one's going to be popped up to the third baseman, Connie Tubby. Underneath it, hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Going to bring to the plate the second baseman, Maggie Cecil, number 6. Oh, we're going to have a pinch hitter here.
Number 5, Josie Sanderford.
Pinch hitter number 5, Josie Sanderford. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Leadoff runner is aboard with the base hit over shortstop. New hitter, Sanderford, and she's going to watch strike one. She took your number. We need to fight her. That pitch just a little bit up. 1-1 the count now. Big swing and a miss for Sanderford. And fouled off the bar. Sanderford staying alive with 1-2 count, 1 out. 9-1 in favor of the Silo Lady Rebels. 1-2 payoff pitch is going to be inside. And changeup. Fouls it off, staying alive again. 2-2 now the count. And swing and a miss for strike three. Brings to the plate Ruby Mann, number 22.
Up to bat for the Warriors, number 22, Ruby Mann.
That is Timber's 7th strikeout of the contest, pitch number 98. Pitch number 99 comes in for a swing and a miss strike. And then a changeup in the dirt. Good block by Paisley to keep it in front. Man quickly down on the count 0-2. Another changeup. This time she fouls it off to the third base dugout. This one off the handle by Mann. Still 0-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on first base. And that one's going to be off the glove of Johnson. It's going to get to the backstop. She tried to jump up and catch it. Timber overthrew that one just a hair. Brings count 1-2. Runner moves up to second base due to the wild pitch. This one's going to be flew out to right field and off the fence. Ford gave chase, but not quite within her grasp. Still 1-2. And strike 3, that should end the game, and it is going to be ball game. Silo wins it 9-1 in an 8-run rule against Westside Warriors. Trying to get the final stats pulled up here.
And that's the end of the ball game. Final score 9-1.
Of course, Timber's going to be the winning pitcher for the Lady Rebels. Leading the way was Connie Tubby, going 3 for 3 with a double, a single, and a 2-run home run. A triple shy of the cycle. Also, Neely House had 2 RBIs due to a ground ball and a walk. Trinity Ford had an RBI. Timber had herself an RBI. Bree Ginn had an RBI. JC Webb had an RBI. And that's going to be it for that contest. I'm just going to mute my mic and everything while the next team gets out here and warm up. I'm not going to kill the live stream. So just bear with us. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Check, check, check. Test, test, test.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the next ball game, the Silo Lady Rebels versus the Papillion South Titans. I got Cord McDonald, the man, the myth, the legend, with me up in the press box. He's going to do my color. It's sort of weird when you talk to yourself, Cord, so I'm glad you're up here with me.
Well, if there's anybody that can talk to themselves for 2 hours, it'd be you.
Absolutely. Leading off for the Lady Rebels is number 77, Timber Hensley. She's going to be playing shortstop this contest. First pitch is a little bit outside, 1-0. So, Cord, let's see how good you are at predicting. What do you predict here with this at bat?
Well, 50-50 chance she's either going to get on or she's going to get out.
Absolutely.
That's the way I see it.
And she's going to take ball 2-0. Timber having to sit back on this one.
I tell you, Joy, you could not ask for better weather.
Oh, no.
You could not ask for it. It is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wish we had this weather back home. I think it actually is like this back home right now. But this would be a cool front. 3-0 now the count.
Yeah, this is like a mid-season vacation for me. That's why I come up here to do this tournament.
Yeah. Cord will be doing all the work on Friday and Saturday.
Not for Silo.
Not for Silo.
Not for Silo.
He's not
sure.
He's not the traveling umpire like I am.
Yeah,
so.
no, yeah. Look, you're not. I'm not like the king of this court. You are.
I drive the bus and go umpire, and then drive the bus home. Well, 4-pitch walk brings to the plate the sophomore Trinity Ford will be playing right field today. 50-50 chance her getting on. There's a strike one. I like those odds.
Hey, you can't go wrong. They're not bad and they're not good. They're just there.
Good odds, Cotton. Let's see how it plans out for them.
She tries the bunt.
A bunt is going to be down, and she's going to get her over to second base. A sacked bunt. Moves the runner.
We just got to brag on the facilities, too.
The great facilities.
I mean, this is awesome.
I mean,
it really is.
I mean, you got Brody down there swinging. Here, I'll show the people at home. He's down there swinging over the dugout. You
see? 3-year-old.
Yeah, and Jack down there swinging with him.
Yep.
So, Connie Tubby up to plate, and she's going to swing at the first changeup offered.
She just could not. She just could not wait back on that off speed.
That was the slow pitch that she's used to seeing.
Yep.
Of course, Connie had a great game a while ago, 3 for 3 with a triple shy of a cycle, by the way. And that home run was a beautiful line drive, and that one's going to be outside to even things up 1-1. Wind, breeze is blowing. Of course, the flag, as soon as I say it, the flag stops blowing. Do you see that?
Yep.
It's been a nice breeze the whole time.
Yep.
And Connie, line drive to right
Might
field.
Get down. Oh.
It was obviously fair when it left her hand. I don't know why they moved the line, but she's down in the count 1-2. You know, Cord and I are both certified umpires, and we call a lot of baseball and softball.
Allegedly.
And yeah, we're just trying to make do. Connie's going to lift this one out to left center field.
Move up on that.
And Timber is going to tag up. But here's the thing: is I think if the wind wasn't blowing, that might have had a chance.
It looked good off the bat.
It carried, didn't you? I mean, and she caught it at the warning track.
It looked good off the bat.
Connie only did 9 push-ups in between the games. She would have got that 10th push-up. She would have got it in. So. Brings to the plate senior Bree Ginn. Bree Ginn is going to be playing some first base this game, Cord. Getting her off the injured list.
Off the pine.
Yep. Ground ball to short and over with it in time. 6-3 in the book, and that's going to end the first inning. 1 runner left on base. No runs, no hits, and no errors. Let me, wow, my typing is horrible on this. There we go. Oh, now the wind's blowing too much. It's blowing my stuff everywhere. All right, I'm going to mute our mics for a few seconds. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cord McDonald upside with me here in the press box. I'm Jory House sitting in for Kevin Parr. First pitch underway for the bottom half of the first. Camry Hendricks, a sophomore pitcher, on the bump. Behind the plate, J.C. Webb, our sophomore catcher. Over at first base, senior Bree Ginn getting her rehab start in. Second base, senior Cash Atwood. Over at short will be our senior shortstop, Timber Hensley. And
Must
there's
be
a
full
base
hitter.
hit. Yeah. Back pick over at first attempt, not in time. Timber lively with the arm, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Over at third base is going to be junior number 1 Connie Tubby. Out in left field is freshman number 12 Maddox Sander. Out in left center field, our left center fielder is going to be Dylan Paddock. And hanging out in right center is going to be number 19 Trinity Ford.
Scout report.
Scouting
pull
report.
hard.
I think they're going to pull her.
I think.
Oh, and of course, as soon as we say that, they hit it to right field.
Yep.
And Trinity overruns that.
She might score. No, they're going to hold her up.
They're going to hold her up. Base hit. Two in a row base hits off Camry Hendricks. Now at the batting, number 15, Shayla Warwick. She is their center fielder for the Titans.
That's good.
It's good commentary, Clark.
Well, I'm trying to figure out something to say. If we had somebody I knew was playing, I could talk about it.
Yeah.
But
2-0 the count now.
I'm in unfamiliar waters.
For Warwick, the 3-hole hitter, center fielder.
They got nice blue uniforms.
Yeah, I bet you the team in blue wins. I'm talking about the umpires. Ground ball to short, quickly thrown home and in time as long as JC holds on to the ball, and she doesn't hold on to the ball. That's a fielder's choice. I mean, JC had her dead to rights, but she didn't hold on to the ball. Quick reflexes for Timber Hensley.
Yeah, really good play by the infielder.
Yeah. Brings the score 1-0.
Going to check on the player.
Guess her helmet broke.
Oh. It's always good to have spare equipment.
Mm-hmm. Bringing to the plate the first baseman, Sloan Gregory, number 27. Runners at first and third, no outs. Hendricks with the first pitch ball high upstairs. And there's a runner going to second and not going to get her. Stolen base.
Nope.
Two the count for Gregory and a called strike. Camry throwing the changeup. Camry on the bump is 1-0 on the season, has 6 innings pitched, 3 appearances, 1 start. This will be her second start of the year. Giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 strikeout, 5 walks, and an ERA of 1.05. 3-1 now the count. And there's another foul ball straight back. Brings the count full. You know, Cord, that Camry decided to start pitching after Costina got hurt and Cammy got hurt. And she's got the strikeout.
Yep. Bringing the cheddar.
She was bringing the high cheese right there. Brings to the plate the DP, number 45, Hannah Winans. And that's going to be what probably should have been a strike, but it's going to be ball one.
Nope. He called the ball. It's a ball.
Yep. It looked good from up here. And there's a ground ball to first base,
Oh,
picked up by Bree. Play at the plate.
Heads up play.
And safe at home.
Well,
I
I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know.
that was a close play at second.
Yep, here comes
She,
head coach, Mike Lawless.
wait. She's the DP.
Uh-huh. What is it?
Who's running for her? 34.
Maybe just sub.
No, I think that once the game started, she said that she's bringing her DP into pitch so that they have that flex later on.
Okay.
You know, there's some coaches that'll do that.
No, there's quite a bit.
Yeah, ground ball to third. Between the legs and the wickets of Connie Tubby brings the third run of the inning in. Connie was ready to grab that one and throw it home as well.
What was that old Ron Luciano? They asked him why he never called a balk. He said, I never understood the rules, so I didn't call a balk.
Yeah.
That's me on DP Flex. They just do whatever they want. I don't understand the rule.
So that was a fielder's choice to first. And that was a E5. And now running is number 6 over at first base, Sydney Vollmer for the catcher. Issa Rodriguez, third baseman, up to plate and gets a called strike right there. Oh, won the count, one out here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-0 is the score. And there's strike 2. Princess, it's 3. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. They've scored 3 runs already. It's 1-2 now.
Lewis and Clark went through Omaha.
Did they really?
They sure did on their expedition.
Are we like Lewis and Clark?
Pretty close.
Are we like Lloyd and Harry?
I'm just.
I mean, we were
looking
looking for the Rocky Mountains.
Interesting things about Omaha.
We did miss the Rocky Mountains by a few hundred miles.
Yeah. John Denver's a liar.
1-2 count now and throwing the changeup, and this one's going to be lifted foul down the left field line.
I'd known better. It looked like slow pitch.
Oh, I think that was the changeup of the changeup.
That was almost a Michaela Clark changeup.
Yes, yeah. And this one's
I
going to
guess
be
they're not.
fouled off to the left side and just in no man's land in between Camry, JC, and Connie.
Hate to see it.
See, because it's
Yeah, nothing.
so they probably just quit running it. And that one's going to be fouled off to the left side. It also was fair when it left
Yeah,
her
it's
hand.
fair when it left her hand.
So I seen yesterday's chalk.
Oh.
The dirt.
Yeah.
That was a hard hit.
Mm-hmm.
Camry tries to go upstairs with it. Evens the count 2-2.
Watch out. Watch out, dogs.
So apparently the batter didn't like that softball, so she went ahead and hit that out of the ballpark foul.
Nope.
Let's get a new ball in here. And this one's going to be lifted to the second baseman with a good catch.
Oh. Uh-oh. This is going to be an issue.
Yeah. He called her out at home plate.
Ooh.
It was on the transfer, the roll, and the flip, so.
I was fixing to say we had 3 outfielders out there, and we'll get someone else hurt. It just,
Y'all seen the David Ortiz shift in softball? We have the David Ortiz shift right
man.
here. So
I was just holding my breath on that one.
yeah, if you just hit a little easy ground ball to second base, Just like that.
That's
But
right.
look at Atwood. Comes up with it.
Safe.
Haka!
No, she's safe.
Throw her out at second, though. Go get her. Run her all the way. Now go get her at home. Good job. We have a pickle. And there's an out.
There we go.
So,
Way to stick with it.
yeah. So that was that's a field, not a fielder's choice. That was a base hit to second base, by the way, for the girl at second.
I had her safe, too.
Yeah. So 3 hits, 2 runners left stranded to end the first inning. Papillion South up 3-0 to the Silo. I guess you can say we can, or JV, varsity JV. Oop, I'm still trying to put in the top of the second. We're going to mute the mics for a second. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite player up to bat, Neely Jo House. She is DPing this game. Takes ball 1 outside. One over the count for House. And she takes a beautiful pitch right down Broadway. I think it was a changeup, Cord. Seriously.
No, it was off speed pitch.
Yeah, it was off speed.
It was off speed. You don't hit.
And that one's going to be fouled off to the right side. House down 1-2.
Get some hitting expertise. Third baseline.
Oh, yeah. Counts now 2-2 for House. Oh. Come on, sis. Get a hit. The ball was low and in. Everybody was wanting it except for the umpire. Full count. Payoff pitch. And that's going to be ball 4 inside. Well, I did tell her to get off the plate, so of course, you know, if she's off the plate that far and it's inside to her, then it must be inside.
Yeah, no.
I mean, with 34-inch bat and long arms like she has, yeah, get off the plate, get ready to hit.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bringing to the plate the catcher, sophomore J.C. Webb. That pitch is going to be low for ball 1. I'm not going to lie, I like the hill over here. You know, reminiscent of the Little League World Series hill, you know.
Yeah. Or back before they added more bleachers at the Hall of Fame, they had those grass hills that I'd sit on as a kid and watch softball.
2-0 the count to Webb. And there's a called strike on the outside corner. House at first base is 7 for 7 in stolen bases, so she is a threat to steal. Has a little bit of speed.
Oh, she is a threat?
She is the threat to steal. She gets her speed from me.
There you go.
I am speed.
Yep. Just only when you hear the dinner bell.
Yeah, yeah. When I hear that dinner bell, baby, you better get out of my way. I'm time to eat. J.C. Webb down, or 2-2 in the count now.
Here it is.
And she's going to foul that one off in battle. Umpire already out of softballs.
Yeah, it's just they got the cheap ones. They don't come back on their own.
Yeah, yeah. And they bought the cheap ones today, so. I remember when Coach Bowen said that. I bought the cheap balls.
Yeah. It's like Owasso or Bixby. They got them good balls. They'll roll back on their own.
Yeah, they roll back.
They can
If
afford
you
them nice
overthrow
ones.
them, if you overthrow them, they will come back on their own. So, we bought the cheap balls. Boys.
Oh, man.
If you overthrow somebody, you actually have to chase after
Yep,
it.
3-8 and down. Nope, we got to have them cheap ones.
And there's another foul ball over to the tree. Jack is absolutely going to get him a popsicle here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him chasing after those foul balls.
Boy, he likes it.
Big Brother's fixing to try to beat him. If he pushes him down,
Uh-oh.
okay, never mind. We're
Oh.
good. Thought Brody was going to push him down. 3-2 count. And she's going to foul it off to the right side.
Here it comes again, Brody. And there you go. Right to him.
JC's having a good at-bat right here. That's at least the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Jack is trying to give it to her over the fence. Oh, no. Neely was off on the pitch, too, by the way.
Had a hit and run.
Yeah, it was
had
like a
the
hit and run. Because it was a changeup, and Neely took off, and she was more than halfway whenever the ball was even hit. So she had no chance.
Yep.
So L1 in the book for J.C. Webb brings to the plate our left fielder, number 12, freshman Maddox Sander. Yeah. And she hits this one middle of the infield. Shortstop doesn't know to stay in her own zone and calls the second baseman off. They need to watch Major League 3 back to the minors with the 1-1 and 1-2. The whole rope around them. That way they can't cross second base.
Right.
F6 for Maddox Sander. No runs, no hit, nobody left on. Score is 3-0 going into the bottom of the second inning. Cord and I are going to mute our mics for a second and look up some funny clips we can talk about here in just a minute.
Let's do it.
We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Leading off the bottom of the second, the right fielder, number 19, Maisie Mackey. And she's going to foul this one off to the right side. I'm telling you, we get a lot of popsicles today. If I think they need to go back to that. We need to just get some of those cheap popsicles at Silo. Kids start bringing back foul balls to the concession stand.
Yep. Get your popsicle.
Yeah. Line drive straight to the shortstop. Timber Hensley hauls that in like a package from Grandma with care. I apologize, Cord. I think of this stuff at night, and I write it down when I wake up. And there's going to be a fly ball to center field.
Fly ball caught.
That was the lead off. She led off with a single her first at bat.
Already 2 outs. That's how we like it.
Oh, yeah. 3 pitches, 2 outs. I like that. I like those odds. I like those odds, Cotton. And there's a strike right down Broadway. Ooh. Emerson Exner, the shortstop, also got a single her first at bat. She's the one that flared it out to right field when everybody was playing left field.
Mm-hmm. Right.
No, left.
Nope, come in.
And she does it again. Another little flare base hit to right field. You can mark that down. She likes to hit it that way.
Mm-hmm.
She's 2 for 2 in the same spot.
Yep, that's right.
Now batting the center fielder, number 15, Shayla Wark. She had a fielder's choice on the ground ball to Timber Hensley, her first at bat.
What's her name again?
Wark.
What's her first name?
Shayla.
Shayla. There's a player on OSU. Her name's Shayla Wark.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Emerson Exner got a stolen base on the changeup by Camry. This is going to be popped up to the catcher and off one pole, off the other pole, into the stands. Would you have caught that?
Nope.
I wouldn't either. That was really high up there. I would have closed my eyes. It would have hit me in the face. Change up. Brings count 2-1 for Warwick.
How'd she spell her last name?
Warak.
That's almost like the one at OSU.
Wonder if they're any relation.
No, probably not.
Oh, good play by Tubby. Throws it for. Oh, good tag right there. Ooh. Cord, we're going to go to replay on that.
No, I'm just telling you. I mean, I've done the same thing.
That was a very close play at third. He probably got it right. I mean, you could have flipped a coin.
Too close to call cotton.
But on his behalf, he did break toward first.
Oh, he was looking at first, making the call.
And there's a line drive, base hit.
There's another run.
Oh.
And let's see, what did Dylan do?
And the run from first to third on the overthrow.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Brings to the plate Hannah Winus. Good play by Tubby. One run on one hit, 2 hits, excuse me.
And now we're going to have
2 runners left on.
another talk with the umpires.
Don't get thrown, Lawless.
Nothing. Nothing. I tell you what. If I could coach, I tell you what, if I could umpire half as good as he argues, I'd never get in trouble.
Oh, no.
I'd never get in trouble.
But he's always got a legit argument. Think about it.
No, he does. No, he picks his battles.
He picks his battles well. And
he picks his battles.
You and I have both been chewed by him before, so it works out. So.
Yeah, but I was never wrong, though. That's the difference.
I was probably always wrong.
Yeah.
And I just grinned and nod.
Oh, my gosh. He's got away with people up here. I don't know how he's got away with people.
Coming to bat for your Silo Lady Rebels is going to be the center fielder Dylan Paddock Jr.
Junior.
Dylan Paddock Jr. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. She's not a senior, but she's a junior. Maybe one day she'll be a senior.
Is her mom named Dylan?
No, I think her great aunt stepsister, twice removed, was.
Oh.
A junior, number 5, Dylan Paddock.
Oh. I said I never knew she was Dylan Paddock Jr.
I'm sorry, you put us together and you don't know what's going to happen.
I said, never heard of that.
Yeah. Takes ball 1 up and out.
I did that one time. I was filling out a new driver's license. And, they had asked, you a junior or senior? And I said, well, I'm the only Corn McDonald, so I'm Corn McDonald senior. And I was like 17. And They flagged me down for that. They're like, "What? Do you have a kid?" I'm like, "No,
No, but
no,
I'm the first.
I'm the first."
I'm the
So
first of my name.
I said, "It said Mark Box. If it applies," I said, "I'm the only Cord McDonald," so I had to put senior.
Cash Atwood, senior student athlete.
Thanks for clarifying that. We got it figured out.
Shows bunt, decides to pull it back since the ball was nowhere near the strike zone. Good eye. I think we're delirious, Cord.
No, we are road weary. I know that we are road weary.
I'm glad that we did drive though. But like I said, it
No,
was a
don't get me
beautiful
wrong.
drive.
That was the best drive we could have taken. It was just hard because I'm a night owl, but I'm not like an all nighter either.
It was a great drive. Hardly any traffic. It was good.
Nope.
There's a strike. 2-1 the count now on Cash
Nope.
Atwood.
No stopping, just full send. It was awesome.
Yeah. Set the cruise and go, baby.
Yep, it was easy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Cord that last 45 minutes drove with his eyes closed and was singing. But
Nope, I was. It was pretty
I
close.
looked over there and he looked like Michael Scott in the office with his sunglasses on, closing his eyes, and he's been driving for 45 seconds and like, oh wow, I took a nap while you're driving.
I had a 45-second power nap.
Brings to the plate Timber Hensley.
Is it with a Y or an I?
Timber has an I.
I, just like a tree. Okay.
Yeah, Hensley has a Y. So
Right,
she has
I
an
knew
I
that.
and a Y.
Right.
So, and a couple of E's.
Yep.
She has 3 E's.
Yep.
And Kesha wrote a song about her.
Who?
Kesha. Timber. Line drive, center field, right at her. I think she took 3 steps.
Can't do nothing about that. Pieced
No.
it up.
Brings to the plate sophomore Trinity Ford, number 19.
We need to brag on her brother.
He does have a goatee.
Yep.
So.
Yep. He's a stud.
Hey, I got to say something, though. She's got a good sister. Brooklyn came all the way up here to watch her sister play up here in Omaha. So
Yep.
I'm proud of Trinity bringing her twin sister to.
That's commitment.
That's commitment right there. Family commitment. And that pitch is just a bit outside. Earlier, that was called a strike and a ball, and then a strike, and then a ball. So it was like almost every other pitch.
Yeah. One of them deals,
His coin is 50-50. So
Yep, it is.
there's a high pitch, 2-1 now. I still want to get a coin made. On one side, it says strike, foul, and out. On the other, it's going to say fair, ball, and safe.
Yeah.
That way, if somebody, how do you call him safe? Well, Coach, my coin flipped.
I need a 3-sided coin that has
Yeah.
ejection on the other one side of it. Says you're gone.
You're gone.
You're done. D-U-N. Done.
I just realized I didn't get to say Asher's famous words when Connie hit that home run. She gone.
She gone.
So, Asher, that was for you, buddy.
And, yep. She's out.
Cash caught stealing.
The look of distraught. I will say every call has gone against Silo.
Yeah, I think
Like,
the umpire's standing out there now. He's not going to the fence. We're not getting anything up here.
yep.
They seen the commentator. They're
Don't,
like,
Lawless, leave. Just don't. Okay. I don't know. It's
all right,
just-
we're going to mute our mics for a second.
Yep.
All right, we'll be right back.
Yep. Yep.
You're good. You're good. Back to the action with Cord McDonald. I'm Jory House sitting in for Kevin Farr. First pitch ground ball to short off the glove of Hensley for the error, Alexa Epley. So that's 2 at-bats and 2 errors for Alexa Epley. Alexa hit a ball. E5, E6. And they're going to courtesy run for the catcher. I always ask whenever they say, how on a courtesy run for the catcher, I'm like, is she faster? Because it puts the coach on the spot right then and there. Oh, I hope so, So showing bunt. And so Camry threw the changeup. Now, this is the same young lady that had like a 8-pitch at bat while ago, fouled all those off to the dogs over here to the left.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And there was another changeup that looked pretty close to be down Broadway. One the count now for Rodriguez, who popped up to the shortstop after having about a 7 or 8 pitch at bat. She's ahead in the count 2-1 now.
You know what I just noticed? I've noticed for a while.
That we're actually playing softball.
No, but I want to say something. At Silo, we have yellow foul poles.
Yes.
Everywhere else I go, it's white.
Yeah.
And I just realized why that is.
In the major leagues and college, it's yellows.
Because in baseball, the ball's white.
Mm-hmm.
In softball, the ball is yellow. That's why all the foul poles are white.
On softball fields?
Uh-huh.
Except for ours.
Except Silos, yes. So I don't know if he hit it or not.
Yeah. The second baseman, number 29, Abby Horton, is now batting. She got a base hit her first at bat.
Good for her.
I like the fence netting. They have the little holes in the same spot on all of them just to allow, the wind to go through them and stuff like that.
Yeah, because then you'll rip up zip ties and the edges
if
you don't have no holes in them. Ingenuity.
Yeah.
And
if you're a little kid wanting to watch, you can poke your head through the hole.
That's right.
Hard line drive down left field line is going to be called foul. Two on the count for Horton. And changeup called high. 3-1. There's a called strike. Brings the count full with 1 out. Let's see if the runner in first is going to take off. And she's not. Pulled foul down the line. Staying alive, just like the Bee Gees talk about.
Mm-hmm. That's a good restaurant.
Bee Gees Catfish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was talking about the song.
Oh. So I was thinking
staying
food.
alive, staying alive. Fly ball to center field. Trinity Ford underneath it and hauls it in. Brings to the plate number 19, Maisie Mackey, the right fielder. Maisie's first at bat, she hit a line drive to the shortstop. And there's a called strike. Even things 1-1 with 2 outs. And there's another hard hit to the shortstop, and she throws it across in time. Good play by Timber Hensley. No runs there in the, I guess that was the bottom of the third, wasn't it? Now we're in the top of the fourth because they were home team. What else? Trying to see if have they updated Game Changer. Coming to bat for your Silo Lady Rebels will be the right fielder, number 19, Trinity Ford, who had a sacrifice bunt her first at bat. Trinity, a sophomore, and that pitch is up and away, or up and over the catcher's head. Trinity's getting a lot of action out there in the outfield today. Out in right field, she had, what, 4 or 5 balls?
Yeah, no one's made more plays than her today.
And then in center field, she's had at least 2 or 3 already.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
2-0 the count now on Ford. That's going to be inside. I tell you what, he hasn't called that.
I know
all
he
game
has,
so
but,
far.
But dang.
Makes for a long game sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
I tell you what, my most favorite memorable game I ever umpired was the Tupelo baseball game against Drummond. 42 combined strikeouts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've got
42 combined.
Yes. And there's a base hit down the right field line.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. And it wasn't, I think there was only 4 or 5 cold strikes.
It was all swinging?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was pitching good, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them were throwing about 85, 86, and nobody wanted to swing at it.
Yeah.
Here you go. So Arrington was pitching for Tupelo, 22 Ks, 19 and 3. Okay.
When was this?
This was a couple years ago. It was Tupelo versus
21?
Glencoe. Yeah. Okay. So.
Against Glencoe.
Okay. And now look, Glencoe had 20 strikeouts, so 42 combined strikeouts. At the end of the game, Grant Gower comes to me and goes, "Great game, Jory. How's that right arm?" 'Cause it was strike.
That right arm.
Strike.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yep.
I had to ice it.
42 combined strikeouts.
You just seen it. It was the screenshot from Game Changer right there.
So that's 6 an inning
Yeah.
and average 3.5 innings.
It went 10 innings because it was 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, it had to
1-1.
be. No one
Yeah.
scored. Had to be.
It went from come on umpire to someone swing the bat.
Do something.
And Connie takes ball 2 outside. Connie calls time. Check her invisible batting gloves. And she's going to hit a hard ground ball to shortstop who had she didn't want anything to do with that ball. As soon as that ball was hit, she was like, get out of the way.
Charlie Jones snapped me. Replied to my story. He said we need to go umpire, be useful.
Brigin, the senior.
We can do it.
I guess, senior athlete, Brigin.
Are you going to umpire the softball tournament in Silo, any?
I don't know. Michael hadn't told me. Hadn't asked me. First pitch is inside for ball 1.
I think you should. Call some games at least.
Yeah. I'll call all the Silo games.
There you go. Yep.
Don't run into it. Just stop.
Let me.
Oh,
here you go.
My daughter's up.
Text me.
I got to focus.
Well, dang.
So Brigin hits into a fielder's choice and gets Trinity Ford out at third base. She Lawless is like, why didn't you just stop?
Yeah,
So-
it's just one of them deals.
Oh, yeah, it's hard. You're trying to play. All right, Neely Joe House up to the plate.
Neely Joe.
That's going to be ball low. I still think the greatest thing ever is when she asked your dad a long time ago if he eats at McDonald's every night.
Yep.
And he said, absolutely.
And Mrs. McDonald cooks. Uh-oh.
Neely hits one hard to center field. Going to be warning track power. What are we doing, Bree?
Bree nearly.
What is that? She ran
Bree
all the way to
nearly
second.
overran R2.
Well, then she just jogged back to second. Now, I know her knee is not, is.
I mean, I swear, I thought she was going to hit the runner at second.
Yeah.
Overrunning her.
I mean, Neely hit that pretty well, and Bree just.
Uh-oh.
I think he just took her out.
Got a mask. Uh-oh. Get Todd McRae. He'd be on him right here.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
God,
Oh, Briley got the mask on.
Oh, got a mask. Oh, oh. Mask.
Abby Cordell coming into the game at first base now. Briley got to catch one. There we go.
There you go.
All
Yep.
right, good job, Briley. What time do you have to be at the field? Oh, you're not going to the field. Yeah, what time you got to be at the field tomorrow?
About 8 o'clock.
Okay. Good, because I got to be at the field around 8 o'clock, too.
What field are y'all on?
I have zero idea. I'm just going, and wherever this red, white, and blue is, I'll show up. I really don't have an idea.
I am at field 2.
We're on field 2. No, I'm just joking. There's only 4 fields over there, so
Yep.
we're on one of them.
I don't know. It says Papillion Landing on all these games.
Yep. Up to bat,
Field
the
2.
left fielder, number 10, Kinsley Stover.
Field 6.
She had a single to left field and a fly ball to center field, and she's down count 1-1.
I bet there's fields 1 through 4 all at one, and then there's 2 fields like off to the side, like Fire Lake.
Like I said, I don't know where we're at. I'm just going to show up whenever you get us there. And that's going to be a base hit. Connie did her best to try to get over there and catch it. She just swiped at it, trying to knock it down. So.
Yeah.
Shortstop Emerson Exner is 2 for 2 with 2 base hits. This is the young lady that's hit the same spot twice. So if she hits it again, I'm going to tell Lawless to put everybody in that one spot.
Then why is no one in right field?
I don't know. That would be my daughter. Yeah. Yeah, just hit it to the umpire. That's what she's done the last 2 at bats. Hit it to the only guy in blue that's not allowed to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just catch these hands.
Well, yeah. Counts 2-1 for Exner. (3-1) now. Let's see if Camry can give her the juice. Oh, they moved Neely over into right field.
There we go.
And there's a walk. Brings to the plate the center fielder, number 15, Shayla Warwick. She's had 2 fielder's choices with an RBI in that first inning. I guess we're in the I'm just going to put 4th. That ball 1 to Warwick. Wind's picked up a little bit. The flag's flown.
Yep.
Camry, I think, maybe getting a little tired here.
Yeah, I am too.
There's There's a hard hit line drive foul. Two on the count now for Warwick. Camry's doing a good job. I mean, for somebody that's literally never pitched until this year.
4. Hurry. Hurry. All right.
Sloan Gregory, the first baseman, has a strikeout and a single with an RBI. Watch this ball one low. There's a called strike. 1-1 the count now. So we're going to sleep early, right? Since we've only gone about 2 hours sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna go, Maddox.
Oh, dive!
Maddox, don't give up on it.
Well, I'm sort of glad she didn't catch it, just for the fact that the girl could have tagged up. But
no, that is true.
I mean, you take that chance and.
That is true. Not do your courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
That's what you were doing when you were driving that last 45 minutes.
Yeah, well,
You
no,
started singing and
you did say red, white, and blue, so I started
Yes.
singing Toby Keith.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yes. A legend, a great.
Allegedly.
Full count. And she's going to foul it straight back. Oh, we can't forget our chairs down there, by the way.
No, yeah, we can't forget that. Those are my babies.
Yeah. Mr. Atwood has them locked down right beside him.
Right.
Another ground ball to third base off the tip of the glove of Connie Tubby. Keep pitching, Camry. You're doing a good job, dear. Fun fact about Camry Hendricks. You ready? Her and Neely played T-ball together.
Oh, really?
Yeah. About like when Jarrett and Braden Hill played T-ball together.
Oh, Braden.
Yeah. Another fun fact about Camry. Whenever we played that sort of that progressive T-ball where you pitch 3 pitches to them, if they don't hit it, they put a tee up, right?
Mm-hmm.
She never wanted to hit off me. She would just sit there and take 3 pitches and then put the tee out.
I had the worst coach pitcher alive when I played coach pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, just awful. You know who it was?
I know, I think I have an idea. Is he a famous baseball coach that just retired?
Yes.
Is his first name
Not famous.
Oh no, he's really famous. The Dak Simon.
Yes. He threw it everywhere. All right, got to hit it. I'm like, I mean, you got to get it across the plate.
The question is, were you hitting left-handed back then too? Okay.
I've always hit left-handed, yeah, just because I could only see out of my right eye.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it's really funny that, you're left-handed, throw right-handed. You're left-handed batter, throw right-handed. Lexi's left-handed batter, throws right-handed. Your dad is left-handed thrower, right-handed batter, and right-handed golfer.
Uh-huh.
Now,
my mom is the only one that's right-handed.
So she's right altogether.
All right, altogether. She's the only right one in the family.
So, Cord, I want to announce something special right now. We have a new pitcher out on the mound, and this is her first appearance of the season, by the way. Cammie Wilson.
Uh-oh. Look at that.
Has been on the injured list all season, got released this week. She had a dislocated patella or a floating patella, like it wasn't where it needed to be, her kneecap. So good to see Cammie back out there. First pitch is low and in. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They've already put 3 runs on the board. So here you go, player-to-player conference, and the coach is talking to the player.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Nope.
Isn't that what we talked about on the way up here?
Yeah. No, you're right. And my partner wanted to stir a hornet's nest back in June, but hey.
It didn't cause any,
Didn't
delay or anything.
Yep. Yep.
And ground ball to short and misplayed by Hensley, E6.
Ooh. You hate to see it.
Just looking at the batter, that was Alexa Epley. Look at this. E5, E6, E6. Her 3 at-bats have all been to the left side, and she's
she brings that intimidation factor.
0 for 3 with 3 errors.
Brings that intimidation factor.
Yeah. Now, Issa Rodriguez has a pop-up to the shortstop and a fly ball to center field. She also had a 7 or 8 pitch at-bat in her first at-bat.
You know what this field reminds me of? Another field I've been to. It's at New Mexico State. I mean, it looks just like this field. Same fencing, same foul poles, same type of netting, same dugouts. The only difference is all the bleachers were just elevated.
Yeah.
But looks just like New Mexico State. Same dimensions, everything.
Ooh, Coach, you got to get in front of that ball. Isn't that what you teach the players? So, New Mexico State.
Yep, that's in Las Cruces. Lexi played out there a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Is that where she hit that first home run of the season that year or whatever? Wasn't it something like that?
No, that was at Houston.
Okay.
No. Dang it, where was it?
But you know what I'm talking about, because it was a big ordeal. We were proud of her.
No, it was at Houston. She had she actually hit 2 that day. It was she hit 1 solo and 1 granny.
Yeah.
And she never got out.
Step on it and throw it to first. That's only 1 out.
And we're gonna get a substitution right quick.
I don't know what Connie was doing. There was no outs. She caught it, and she stepped on the bag and was ready to throw it, and then she just held up like, okay, she's done.
Had a brain fart. Which is
sending out the freshman, Paw Paisley Johnson.
Oh, Paw, yep. Sometimes I call her Lil Chaz.
Yeah, Lil Chaz.
She's funny.
Oh, she's hilarious. She's a hoot to be around, too. Her mom took a picture when she was playing basketball 2 years ago, and I was refereeing, and I was standing in the lane like this. And she commented, she goes, looks like Jory was praying for the game to be over. And I said, absolutely, I was.
Yeah.
Oh, a bunt.
First, just throw it. Yep.
She's got it.
Oh, we got a call. I like it. Could have gone either way.
If would he have got ejected right there if he called her safe right there?
Would he have? Possibly.
Yeah.
But I don't think he should have. No. Maisie
Mackey up to the plate, number 19, playing in right field. She has a line drive to the shortstop and a ground ball to the shortstop. So I'm going to take a guess she's going to hit it to the shortstop. But we do have a different pitcher, so. But she tried to hit it to the shortstop. Good pitch right there. A lot of movement. 1-2 the count for Maisie Mackey. Cammie Wilson coming in to. Oh, wild pitch. One more. It's 9. They're 9. Just trust me. They're 9. They scored one on the fielder's choice at third base. She should have thrown it home and got the out, but she didn't. Right. So they scored one there.
One thing I got to brag on Nebraska people. You know, we'd get back in Oklahoma, you'd get one little thing wrong, and people just be barking at you.
Oh,
just want to show their rear
Well, that's
end.
just because you're our umpires.
True colors. No, I'm serious. I mean, there's been multiple chances where I think the fans could have come unglued today, and they haven't. They've chosen not to.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that goes a long ways. I noticed that.
Fly ball to right field, and House hauls it in. Good catch right there by my daughter.
She only catches the easy ones.
Well, I mean, she did catch the one in right field in the state championship and then hit the wall.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's my all-time favorite photo.
Yep.
Go ahead and pull that up while I'm thinking about it. There you go, Cord. Face, fence, ball, glove.
Yeah, she just ate it, didn't she?
She did. 9-0 here, going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Or top of the 5th, excuse me. I'm out of it.
Is it Christmas yet?
Almost.
Getting pretty close to Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the holiday season.
J.C. Webb coming up to bat. Her first at bat, she hit into that soft line drive back to the pitcher for the double play. Neely was stealing on the changeup pitch. J.C.'s hit it. She hit that first pitch well in that first game for that double. Ooh. That was a hard hit ball to the first baseman. Nice snag right there. Brings to the plate the freshman, Maddox Sander, playing left field. She flew out to the shortstop her first at bat.
I wouldn't mind having a hoodie right now.
Are you cold? You big. If you were a fat guy like me, you wouldn't be cold.
Kind of getting nippy.
I'm telling you, I'm actually sort of sweating over here. So, first pitch called strike on the outside corner. But you've been in my classroom. It's always cold in my classroom.
Yeah.
I tell all my students, I'm like, if you are cold, you better. Ooh, good snag by the pitcher. I said, if you're cold, you better go ahead and get a sweatshirt because it's
Yeah, not a blanket you bring from the house. You
Yep.
don't drag around the hallways. Nope, not a blanket. Get a hoodie or a coat.
Jaden Sexton coming to bat.
With your pajamas.
Number
and
16,
slippers
Jaden
going
Sexton.
around. Just burns my tail.
Yeah, Jaden Sexton. Yep. Jaden getting her at bat here today. She owes me a car wash, by the way, for getting her turfs.
Really?
Yep. And I told her, I said, well, I'll let you wash my car as long as you let me go mudding
There's about
first.
3 of them owe me car wash.
Oh, yeah. We were told last night that there was turf fields up here, and we better grab their turfs. And so we went to the locker room before we left and grabbed their turfs. And then we get here, and none of the fields are turf.
Nope.
Oh, inside strike. Hadn't seen that one in a long time.
Hey, better late than never.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Come on, Jaden. Get ready to hit. Good eye. 2-1 the count now for the sophomore. And Sexton's got her a base hit over the second baseman's head. Line drive. That a girl. Brings to the plate the senior, number 3, Cash. Atwood. Who was hit by a pitch a while ago and then got caught stealing. And she swings first pitch and fouls it off. We need to find out how our JV boys did today.
Let me find out. I'll ask.
Stone. That pitch was low and in, brings the count 1-1.
I'll tell you what I did to Dawson yesterday.
Uh-uh.
I went out to the parking lot leaving town, and I got a notebook, piece of paper, and I said, parking violation, come see me. Dash Mr. Atwood, put it in his window.
Oh, my gosh.
And he went to go see Mr. Atwood.
And she got hit by a pitch again.
He said, I was told to come see. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I said, "That was
no.
a parking violation." He said, it wasn't me. I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
no.
And then I told Coach Hyatt to get on to him about it.
Yeah.
Make him run. It was so funny.
So he pitched the other night at Roth, by the way.
I heard
And
he
pitched well.
I
that
heard
first
he
inning.
pitched. That is just unbelievable to me that Dawson is making a hand.
Well, so let me tell you how that story came about. At Branson this last weekend, we went to Billy Gill's. Billy Gill's is known for their 14-inch pancakes.
Yeah, big. Yeah.
And so Coach Jeff Coates said, Dawson, if you eat all of that, I'll let you pitch in the JV game. I'll let you start the JV game. And Dawson, his eyes lit up, baby. He was ready to go. He ate every bit of that, got down to the last bite, and it all came back up.
Oh, no.
And Jeff Coates said, nope, you didn't keep it down, so it don't count. And he went ahead and let him pitch anyways. It was
Good for
pretty
Coach Jeff Coates. That's nice.
Fly ball to right field, and that should be ball game, and it is. 9-0, the Silo Lady Rebels fall to the Papillion South Titans, and that is it for our broadcast for today. Join us again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock as we start pool play of our tournament here in Papillion. So I'd like to special thanks to Cord McDonald for joining me up here in the press box. Of course, every broadcast needs to have a color guy, and I was glad that he joined me. So thank you, Cord, for helping me out, and me, that way I don't have to say all my dad jokes. That is all, folks. Well, for Cord McDonald, I'm Jory House. We will see y'all tomorrow morning. Check us back here on SiloRebels.tv starting at about 9 o'clock. Broadcast will begin about 8:40. We'll see you tomorrow.